Welcome, Google Guaranteed business owners and decision makers. I am Alan K. Cobbs of UnlimitedReviews.com with a Z, UnlimitedReviews.com with a Z, and an authorized Google local guide. To be a part of Google Guaranteed Businesses lets the world know that your business is paying its dues to be in front of quality customers to choose your business. Now, of course, with Google Guaranteed competition rapidly increasing, now is the perfect time to pivot by accelerating beyond your Google Guaranteed competitors. Now I am here with breaking news to live streaming and funneling your unlimited Google Guaranteed 5-star reviews to your website in real time, 24/7, 365 days, weeks, months, and years. And no, you are no longer dreaming about live streaming. As you can see, we have two payment options, $477 monthly or $4,777 yearly. A great savings for two of your Google My Business locations, soon to be for the price of one. Watch video number 1, our software reputation management demo video on how our state-of-the-art software accumulates unlimited daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly customer reviews.
Taking a demo, we're about to show you 3 basic things our software can do for your business. Number 1, get you tons of positive reviews where your business needs them. Number 2, search engine optimization, helping people find you on the major search engines. Number 3, reputation management. It's important that you have a good reputation in business, because 97% of people will search out a review before they choose a business. Very important. Now, what we want to show you is our back office. First thing to know is we're going to set this up for you. There's no technical skills that you need to have. We're going to go ahead and set this up for your business. We just have to ask you some quick questions to figure out what is important and where the needs of your business are so we can get you set up. Now, while you're looking at this back office, I want you to look to the right for a minute. This is one of our customers. And on the right-hand side, this is called an active reputation tracker. Now, you'll see a bunch of review sites that are listed here. Google, Cars.com, Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Facebook, DealerRater, Edmunds, CarWise, etc. Now, this is a car dealer, so obviously there's a lot of car sites here. What our software does right away is it scrapes the internet and it finds where your business is, and if there's any review sites that you may be getting reviews on, it's going to find those and it's going to put them right over here. What it's also going to do is scrape your main competitors in your niche. If it finds your competitors on sites that you're not, it's going to make you aware of them, because that can be an opportunity for you to also get reviews on those same sites, and the opportunity to gather more customers from sites that you're not currently on, but your competition could be already. Now, that being said, a lot of businesses also are surprised when they see our software pull some sites where they're getting reviews and they didn't even know customers were reviewing them on some of these sites. And so our software will point that out, because maybe if you're not getting favorable reviews on those websites, it's something that you're going to want to fix ASAP, hence reputation management. Well, now you're looking at this list of sites, for example. First of all, you'll see that Google is checked. Okay, this business obviously loves Google like most people do, and they want all the reviews right now to go to Google. Well, the way it is set up is, you see Yelp has a little bit lower score here. So let's say they wanted to raise their Yelp rating. It's easy to shut off Google and turn on Yelp. And so the next 10, 20, 50 reviews, or how many reviews they want, we can send them directly right to Yelp and raise that Yelp score. If they want to set up CarWise or Car Gurus, they can set up an account. We can add it here into the system, and then we can literally start sending reviews to Car Gurus. Just so you know, our software works with any open review site. If you're a lawyer, you can do avo.com. If you're a doctor, you can do HealthGrades. If you're into travel, you could do booking.com, etc. Any open review site, our software can send the review to. But we set it up, for the business. What is important to you? Where do you need reviews? Of course, most people say Google, which is very important, and so it's very easy to send them right to Google. Now you might be saying, this looks good, but how do I enter customers? How do I get my customers to go and review me? Well, we have a couple ways to do that, actually several ways to do that. One of the first ways we do is we have something called integrations with a company called Zapier. A lot of businesses use software. There's over 2,000 apps that Zapier uses, and they're basically a handshake between your POS piece of software and our software itself in the back office. So for example, let's say you're using PayPal and people are paying you by PayPal. Well, there's PayPal, so you could set up PayPal on Zapier and they'll give you a little piece of code called an API. So I can go into our settings here and click on integrations and get this what we call API code and copy. Now what happens is anytime someone pays by PayPal, Zapier tells our software it's time to send them a review. So it happens on autopilot. There's nothing that you have to do. It's totally automatic. Well, what if you use, for example, QuickBooks for invoicing? You can look at QuickBooks. Let's say you use Stripe. There's Stripe. Let's say you use Square. Obviously, there's 2,000 different applications here. So there's Square. So it works with almost everything, even certain POS softwares. A lot of times your business may have a piece of POS software, and you can go over here to Zapier.com and just type it in, and if it's there, it can automatically connect, meaning our system will automatically send reviews to your customers without you doing anything else. Just let our software go to work in the background for you, sending out reviews. That's pretty powerful. Now, if you're not on there, or you don't want to connect through Zapier, you can do it another way. A very easy way is to download our QR code. We give you a QR code, you click the button, it will download it, and you can create something like this. You can take your logo and a QR code and allow your customers, while they're inside your business, to scan it on their phone, and it will immediately take them to a site with a logo, just like this, with a logo and your colors, and they'll be able to put in their name and their email or phone number. Why this is important is if you were just a business and you decided to put up an iPad in your business and try to get people to post reviews off that iPad, Google will shut you down because they see it's coming from the same IP address over and over and over again, and you'll get shut down by Google. The way we do it, by scanning a QR code, for example, everybody's phones use a different IP address, or they might type in their email address and then it gets sent over to their email, and then Google sees that they have a ton of individuals, different people, literally filling out reviews that are real. Okay, it's very important that Google sees real reviews coming in, and that's what we offer you. So again, you can make a card like this that people can scan in your business, and then they could type in their name and their phone number or name and email. The minute they do that, it's automatically going to send them over to this. This could be on their phone, it could be on an iPad, it could be even on a PC. If they open up their email, it'll look like this. And they can simply type in their name and their phone number or their email address and hit submit. The minute they do, it takes again to a page that looks like yours. It's going to have your logo, it's going to have all your colors, it's going to be custom for you, and it'll say, how would you like to rate your last experience? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, from bad to best. Now here's what's really cool is our software has something that we call gating on it. Now what that means is if you turn it on, if anyone gives you a 3, 2, or 1, our software internalizes that review. It'll send you an email and basically say, hey, you got a bad review that you need to look at. Now what that does is we're trying to save your reputation here. So instead of someone going right to Google and blasting you with a bad review, if they do it this way, it's going to internalize that and give you, the business owner, a chance to contact them and say, hey, look, what can we do better? How can we make this up to you? And give you a chance to work with the customer. That's called review gating. Now, if you turn that off, if they choose a 1, for example, it'll take them right over to Google or whatever website you have, you want them to go to. If you have gating on, again, 3 and below, it doesn't send it. 4 and up, it does send it. So let's say a customer said you're awesome and said you're best. Notice you see Google pull up, and all of a sudden our software takes over, and it automatically goes right to where they need to write the review. They don't have to click on anything. It cuts down on a lot of clicks and actions from your customer. It makes it super easy so they don't make a mistake, and the quicker you can get them to the review form, the quicker that they will do the review for you. So now let's say I wanted to post 5 stars. I could write what I want. I could add pictures just like I want, and I hit post, and it's that easy. Now, if we had Yelp selected, instead of coming over here to Google, Yelp would have opened. If I would have had Facebook selected, Facebook would have opened up. So whatever review site you want, that's exactly what happens. After they fill in that form, it will go to where you want them to go, okay? So we have it set up, so we make it super easy for your customers to give you reviews, and that's the power of our software. If you make it easy, they will do reviews. And especially if you use our Zapier, again, because it's 100% automated, you don't have to do anything. Now, one of the other features that we have that's very important in our settings is customization. And one of the things that we have in the customization pad is a delay, okay? Auto delay feature. Now, why is this important? For example, this car lot, in this example here, we could set up the delay for 7 hours, let's say, or even a day later. And I want you to think about the reason why a delay works. We've actually noticed 30 to 40% more reviews come for certain businesses when they delay it. If you were to buy a brand new car and you drive off the lot and they immediately send you a review, are you going to pay any attention to it? Probably not. You're driving your new car, you're playing with the navigation, you are looking at all the features, you're having fun in the car. You're probably not going to just pull over on the side of the road and say, oh, let me hurry up and do this review. It's going to be the last thing on your mind. Now, if we delayed it 7 hours and they're sitting on the couch later after having a great experience in the dealership, they love their car, everything went well, and then all of a sudden they get a review while they're sitting on their couch later, they're more than likely, because they have time and they enjoyed the experience, to fill it out. So you can literally set up a delay for a few hours up into days later, depending on how your product works. For example, maybe you're a mattress dealer. Sometimes the first night or two, the mattress may not break in right. And you don't want people writing a bad review because on day 3 or 4, it's the best thing they've ever felt. So you might want to delay it to 4 days later. And then the review would automatically go out 4 days from now. Again, it depends on what kind of business you're in. One more example is if, let's say, someone's air conditioning was broke on a very hot day, and you're an AC tech that fixed the air conditioning, and you say, okay, it's fixed, give me a review right away. Well, it takes hours and hours and hours to get the house back down to the temperature they're used to. So they might not want to give you a 5-star review when their house is still 85 degrees, but 7 hours later when their house is down to 72 degrees and it's perfect, they love you. They can't wait to do a review. So the delay feature is a very strong feature to be used. Also, if you want to auto respond to bad ratings, you can. Okay, now we're going to set some things up for you. For example, the branding, we're going to take your logo. We can actually set up all your colors here to coincide with your business. We can even take, if you have an exact color code, HTML color code, we can actually get those exact color codes to look exactly like your business. Now, email settings as well. When you put in a customer and an email goes out to them, you can actually set this up. The from name, what you want it to say, the verbiage that you want it to say, all of this, we can set that up originally for you, but if you want to edit that, you can get in anytime and change the verbiage. If someone leaves you a good review, you can automatically have an email go out to them thanking them for the good review. If someone writes a bad review, you can literally have an email that goes out to them right away saying, look, we understand it wasn't a good experience. We want to make this right. Here's our phone number. Get back to us. We'll be trying to call you, etc., etc. And so it will literally, you can literally set that up to handle that and, again, save your reputation. Now, one of the things I want to talk about now is search engine optimization. Why reviews matter for search engine optimization. I'm going to get into that right now. All right, I just want to show you a few statistics really quick here. Appearing higher in search engine rankings, online customer reviews gain more weighting, 6.47% in organic local searches. So Google actually looks for businesses that have reviews, especially fresh reviews on weekly or monthly basis. They will rank your business higher than your competitors. As such, improving local SEO so your business shows up in these searches will have a significant impact on your bottom line. One of the best ways to improve your search engine optimization, especially locally, is by acquiring more Google reviews. The weight of Google reviews is absolutely huge when it comes to reviews. For example, I'm just going to skip down here. In 2017, Factors surveyed placed Google star ratings down at 24 in terms of local rankings and influence. In 2020, this metric has jumped to number 8. So reviews now matter more than they did even years ago as far as where you're going to rank in search engines. So the quality and quantity of reviews on Google is one of the most important ranking factors for local search engine optimization. And a lot of you that are watching this are local businesses. You're not competing for business all over the United States or all over the world or whatever country that you're in. Usually within 20 to 50 to maybe 100 miles is where you want your business to be found. And local search engine optimization is really going to get you up in search engines in your local area. Right down here, I want to show you this. Google reviews work twofold for your business. First, it increases your SEO ranking. Second, it builds your credibility, which directly influences the decision of the person buying. And we could go over tons and tons of statistics here, but I want to show you another thing that happens. Not only can you rank higher in search engines, but you can start to establish getting free traffic. Yes, free traffic, which means getting found on keywords that your business might not be getting found on right now, that can generate a lot of money and internet traffic, which is bodies coming to see you, versus not having enough reviews. Let me explain. Here's an actual review done for one of our customers, and Black Diamond Electric. Now, we've had them for a long time. They have almost 1,800 reviews that our software has gotten them. Now, one of the things about our software is it really encourages people to write longer reviews. And why people write longer reviews, or why that's great for you, is they fill them with a ton of keyword terms. For example, I have highlighted a lot of keyword terms here that Black Diamond Electric can now be found on, that maybe they weren't really focused. Maybe they were only Black Diamond Electric and electric, for all your electrical needs. But when people type in words like flickering lights, main breakers, circuit connections, circuit box and outlets, corrosion, pole transformer, electricians, etc., they're actually found a lot more on Google than they ever have been. For example, here is a screenshot where they're basically getting almost $13,000 in traffic. Now, if they weren't getting this traffic, it's called organic traffic. The only other way to get traffic like this is to pay for it. So you can go out and spend money on Google AdWords and pay per click on these keyword terms. Or you can just go out there and get a bunch of reviews where people are filling out all these keywords for you. Also, Google loves this because Google sees a lot of individuals, people that aren't yourself. Any business can try to fill themselves with keywords and look good. Google realizes that, and they also realize why they rank reviews so high. It is real customers filling out tons of keyword terms. And a ton of customers that do this is going to get you ranked way above your competitors, which is going to bring way more people in your door. And again, when you have great reviews like this, 5-star, that is full of keywords like that, where people write paragraphs, which we find that they do with our software, what happens is it also really builds your reputation and builds a huge trust factor that you just can't get without reviews. So if you're looking at two businesses and one has a ton of reviews, a lot more reviews and a lot better score, and another business that has hardly any reviews and not as good a score, 9 out of 10 customers are going to choose the business with reviews. 97% of all people read reviews before they choose a business. And again, what our software does for you is it makes it super easy for you to get reviews where you need them, on what site you want the review to go to. We make it simple, easy for you to enter your customers or for your customers to enter themselves. And the process is so simple, it makes customers have a very easy experience of how to go to the site and give you a review and just press a couple buttons and they're done. And the next thing you're going to know is you're going to reap in all the benefits from having more reviews, better reviews, a better reputation online, more traffic, and better search engine rankings. So get a hold of us so we can get you set up in the system today.
This second video demo takes you from reputation management to reputation marketing, the next level. The funneling and live streaming of 5-star customer reviews to your website in real time with our state-of-the-art AI software, creating a custom line of code for your website.
Add your business in here. So in my case, I'm going to put Impossible Escape Norcross into the system here. Okay, and you can see it actually knows it already. That's one of the great things about the software that David creates is he connects it with Google. So it's got the Google API built in, so it already knows this business. So if I click on this, it's going to fill all that in for me so that I don't have to, which is awesome because quite honestly, I would have to go look up the phone number and postal code because I don't remember them off the top of my head. Anyway, you can see you put the website in there. We're going to change the time zone to the proper time zone, which is Eastern time. Find it in here, Central Eastern time. There we go. Eastern, oops. Did I get that right? Eastern US, come on. There we go. Eastern time, US, Canada. Okay, first name on this, it's going to just come to me. So I'm going to put my own name in there because I'm going to be the contact person. And I'll just put owner and the contact email they can send it to is this one. And I will put my phone number in there as well. And what this is going to do is, as things happen, automatically reports will be sent out to the person who's the company contact. So in your case here, this would be the owner of the business that you're doing this for. You can also put a business email in here as well. I'm going to put in events at impossibleescape.com. Okay. And so now all of our information is in here. So now we can hit next step. And this is where we're going to work on the design of the review pops. Because again, like I said, this is going to have a review pop up on your website, just like down here in the bottom corner. You can see here, David S., verified, lorem ipsum text right now. Okay. And so you can come in here and we can make any changes that we want to this. So we can put in a URL if we want to here. You can put in the style. So you've got the corner widget left and the corner widget right, which obviously we've got it on the right. Okay. The pop-up type is a review widget, but you could also have a rating widget, which looks a little bit different. Okay. I'm going to switch it back to the review one. And you can actually edit this if you need to with the pixel, so you can put in your tracking codes in there. I'm not going to do that right now, but you can put your tracking pixel in there. And you can see here, 5 stars, data, blah, blah, blah. And here's, you can click on these, and that'll take you to the different reviews when you get them in there. Now over here, we got our, oh, by the way, you can do a call to action as well. So if you want to add that, you can do that. Okay, so on the big pop-up, you can actually have that call to action. And you click on here, click to call. Redirect. We can put in the phone number, which again, the phone number is that there. So we can come in and we can put the phone number in here. So now that's all set up, so we can close that down there. Now you'll notice here, we've also got this design button. So if you want to make any other changes, you can do that here. You can change the avatar from images to letters. It's up to you how you want to do that. So if we did image, it'll show the image there. If you do the letters, it'll just show that. Personally, I like the image when it's possible, so we might as well do that. You can also change any of the colors. So the verified text color, verified right there, you can change that. You can come down here and change the content text color. You can change the reviewer text color. You can change the stars color, the link color, etc., etc. Even the background can be changed up here. Okay. You can hit next step. Okay, and that's going to take us to the widget area here, and you can see it's got the finish button. We've got our widget. So now all we have to do is copy this widget right here, And by the way, if you want to watch a video to learn more about this, you can do it here, but quite honestly, pretty simple. So now what we need to do is we need to go into our website and paste the code. So I'm going to go to our website here, and this is our Norcross website. And this particular one happens to be WordPress, but this doesn't have to be, you can do this in any type of site. It doesn't have to be WordPress, but in this case, it just happens to be. So I'm going to put in my WordPress login here, and we will log in. Okay, so now that you are inside your WordPress site, and again, if you're using a traditional HTML or some other builder, what you're going to do is you're going to paste the code inside the header. Now for this particular site, I'm going to go to Settings, and I'm going to go to Insert Headers and Footers, and that's going to open this up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste that form or that code right into here, okay? And then I'm going to save that. And that should be it. We should be ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the actual page here, and you should see in a few seconds. Usually it takes a few minutes, a few seconds, and then it'll pop. There we go, pop up, and it'll actually cycle through. And after a few more seconds, that one will go away, and then another one will pop up in a couple of moments. And so it's just going to keep doing that. So that one went away. Let's wait for the next one to come in here, and I'll show you what else we can do with that. So as this one comes up here, what you can do is you can hit the More button. And that's where it brings up the big one right here where you can see the whole thing, and you can click to call. And if we click this, which I won't because it'll call my wife who's working there right now and bug her. Well, actually it'll just pop up a thing. But if we're on a phone, we click this, it'll say, do you want to call? And on here with my Mac, it'll actually pull up FaceTime and try to make a FaceTime phone call. And whatever program, whatever computer they're on, whatever the default calling tool is, could be Skype or what have you, it'll pull it up when they click that click to call button. That's going to get you a lot more phone calls. It's going to give you that nice pop-up of the 5-star reviews that you get. So it's a very, very cool little program.
Make your monthly or annual decision payment option today before the 2-for-1 price goes away forever.